y'all watch game shows? Game shows ain't what they used to be. So let me tell y'all about a game. It was called Press Your Luck. Basically, there's this, it's a thing that goes around like this, and there's like all these little spaces. Each space awards in a certain amount of money. So it's like $1,000 and $500, and then there's like this little meth addict beaver looking thing that's called a whammy, and it would go around and you would have to stop it, and if it stopped, it was random. If it would stop, you got to keep that money, but if it landed on the whammy, you lost all your money. So along comes this guy named Michael Larson. Michael Larson went on this game show. He won the game. He won $110,000. No one had ever won this much in a game show back then. Did Michael Larson cheat, or did he exploit a flaw? Now, Michael Larson was an unemployed ice cream truck driver. So Michael Larson was watching Press Your Luck. He was watching it a lot. And Michael Larson had an idea. What if I watched this and figured out if there's a pattern? It says it's randomized. There's a computer that randomizes it. So he said, well, let me see if it really is. So Michael Larson went to the pawn shop and bought a whole bunch of TVs. And he stacked all these TVs. And he recorded all of these shows. And then he played them all back at the same time. And Michael Larson discovered that while it was randomized, there were only 5 patterns. Which means if he went on the show and he could identify which of the 5 patterns it was going to be that day, randomized, he would know exactly when. Then he drives from Ohio to Los Angeles for the taping. He gets selected and he goes on the show. My man racks up $110,000, which is $350,000 today. Behind the scenes, CBS is freaking the out. They are convinced he is cheating. Is this a glitch? Is it on our end? Does he know? Is somebody feeding an earpiece to him? Afterwards, they did their own little investigation. They did their investigation and they realized he just beat the system. Remember, this wasn't live. Even if they paid him out, they didn't have to release the show. But CBS decided that this might actually be a good idea. Show the taping anyways later on, get huge ratings from it. They didn't pay out initially. They didn't want to pay out. They did. They paid the guy out. They changed everything. Feel good story, right? This 35-year-old man wins $110,000 and goes off into the sunset. No, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Larson paid his taxes, at least, and lost every single penny of it within 2 years. There was a radio contest at one point, this is a true story, that said if you find a specific bill with a specific serial number on it, you win a prize. So what did he do? He withdrew his winnings $1 at a time trying to find that serial number. Now, guess what? If you go to the bank every single day and withdraw $1,000 in $1 bills or $100 in $1 bills every day looking for it, and you do it over and over again, people gonna notice. Some people broke into his house and stole all that money. He then got involved in an MLM pyramid scheme, fled to Apopka, Florida, under a different name where the FBI found him, and died in 1999 at the age of 49 from throat cancer, penniless.